and welcome to another Easy Web Tutorials video tutorial. In this video tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to create a website using an easy to use drag and drop website builder. Right, so before we actually start on the tutorial, I just want to show you the recommended viewing settings for this video because we actually record all of our videos in HD quality. So it helps a lot if you go to your go to the viewer on YouTube, go to settings, set it to at least 720p or higher, and also enable theatre mode so it's a little bit bigger and everything's a little bit more clear. You can also enable subtitles if you need them. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to actually sign up for the tool, and to do that we need to go to our web browser, go to our URL bar, type in http://websitecreator.xyz and press enter, and that should take us to the website builder website. Now to sign up for a free account, just click on start your free website on the home page, enter in your information, and then just press let's get started. Okay, so now we're on the choose a template page, and this is one of the most important steps of building a website. You've got to pick a template that you really like and you'd like to modify for your website. Now you might find a template that fits your website perfectly. For instance, I'm going to be creating a website for a plumber called John's Plumbing, and for that this template here would be absolutely perfect because it's actually for a plumber. Like if I click preview, I can have a look at it, and this website, see, it looks good and it's actually for a plumber, so it fits my website perfectly. But that's not actually too important because you might find that there's no templates that fit your website exactly, and that's okay because all you need to do is search through and find a template that you just like the look of, and like it doesn't matter if it's relevant to what you want your website to be, as long as it looks good. That's all you need. So for instance, this locksmith template here, I'm gonna have a preview of that, see what it looks like up close, and I think it looks quite good. I think this would make a nice website for a plumber if we did some modifications. So close that, and I'm going to select this template to edit, so click edit, and now this should load the website editor so we can start editing our template. Okay, so there's a few basic things we need to learn so that we can just freely create our own website. The first thing we need to learn is how to edit text. Now this is incredibly easy. All you have to do is find some text that you want to edit. For instance, I'm going to edit this text here, and you click on it, and then you go to edit text, and then you can change it to whatever you want to change it to. So for instance, I'm going to change it to looking for a professional. There we are, and then you need to click off that to save it, and then don't forget to save it up here as well. It's as simple as that. Okay, got it. You can do that with any text on the template. Just click it, and you might have to click twice to select it. Click it and then edit text. You can also just double click on the text to edit it as well. That works as well. Now, the second thing we need to learn is how to edit images. All you have to do is click on the image, go to change image, and then you can either choose from the stock photos that they provide for you, or you can go over to user images and then go on upload. And I've got a picture ready here of my plumber for my plumbing website. Select the picture you want to upload and press open. That should upload the file. And then once it's uploaded, just click on it here to select it, and it changes the image. Simple as that. You can also resize images if you want, but I quite like how the size of that is at the moment. Okay, so the next thing we need to learn is how to delete an element from the page that we don't actually want. Now, say for instance, I only actually want one of these elements here, one of these 3 elements. I don't actually want the fast response one. So to delete that element, all you have to do is click on it to select it, and then press the delete key on your keyboard, or click on the little trash can here that says delete, and that's that. The next thing we're probably going to want to learn is how to reposition elements on the page. Again, very simple. Click to select, drag it across, and reposition it however you want. It's an incredibly easy tool to use. There we are. And if you do do anything that actually you didn't actually want to do, you can. There is an undo button here. So say I actually did want that extra element, I can undo all of this just by clicking on the undo button, and everything's back to how it was. The next thing we're going to learn is how to add an element to the page that isn't already on there. Say for instance you want to add an image to the home page, but there's no images to edit, so you need to add a new one. All you need to do is go over to add, and then select the type that you want to add. In this case it's going to be image, and then I'm going to just use a stock photo for this example. I'm going to put this image on the home page, so click on the image you want to add, and then you just select where you want to put it and press it again. Now obviously this looks a bit wonky, so I can reposition this text. I think I'll delete some of that, and let's move this out of the way, and there we go, we've added. You can also resize the image as much as you want. Simple as that. Right, so now we know how to add images to our website. Okay, so the final thing we're going to learn before we actually start creating our website is how to manage pages. Now to do this, all you have to do is go over to the Pages menu and then go to Manage Pages. And now from this page you can do a variety of things. One of them includes changing the actual names of the pages. So say for instance you actually didn't want this to be called Contact, you want it to be called Contact Us. You can do that. Just remember to click Save, and then it will update the name of the page on your website. Now if we go back to Manage Pages, we can also add new pages to our website by clicking on the Add Page button up here. We can now name this page whatever we want, so for instance I'm going to call this page Blog, and you can also change the order in which the pages appear on the main menu on the website. So for instance, say I wanted the blog to appear after the About Us, you can just drag that into place. You can also create sub-menus, so say I actually wanted the blog to appear in a sub-menu of About Us, I just drag slightly to the right until the little rectangle highlights underneath the About Us, and then I let go, and that will create a sub-menu under the About Us for the page Blog. Now let's press Save, and then we can preview our website, and if I hover over About Us, there should be a sub-page called Blog, which is our new page. Right, so that's that. Now we know how to edit pages, and we know how to add new pages to our website. Okay, so at this point in the video it's probably a good idea to remind you to save your website so we don't lose any of the changes that we've made so far. And click Save at the top, and that should save your website, and just click OK, got it. Right, so it's actually about time we actually start changing our website properly and we start editing all the text, all the images, so that it suits the website that we actually want to create. So let's begin. Okay, so I've actually sped up the video now because using this tool is so easy and so intuitive that there's really no need for me to actually show you making the website in real time, because I mean all I'm doing is using the skills that we've learned in the last couple of minutes to edit the text, change the images, and also drag a few elements around so they look better. Now, a few things I wanted to say. The images you use on your website can be the ones that you take yourself, or you can use stock images. Usually they're quite expensive, but I've included a list of free stock image websites in the description of this video, so feel free to check them out. I've also included one paid stock image website as well, which is quite good. It's the one that I mostly use. It's the one I use for all the images on this actual demonstration website. But yeah, check that one out as well if you've got some money to spend. If you struggle with creating content for your website and like you're not really sure what to write, or something like that, try googling for other websites that are similar to yours and having a browse of them and using them for inspiration for your own content. If you're not very good at spelling or grammar, check out the software in the description as well that I've linked to. It's called Ginger, and it can actually check your text and fix the grammar and spelling issues in your text automatically. It's a very intelligent tool, and I use it quite a lot just to make sure that I've got everything right. It's also very useful if, like for instance, English is your second language. It actually fixes all of the grammar issues that come about when you're learning a second language, and they get mixed up and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. What I'd actually recommend for you right now, if you haven't already, take action right now. Put aside half an hour of your time and click on the link in the description, sign up, select a template, start actually making your website, and within half an hour you're going to have a professional looking website. Just don't put it off, because a lot of the time you might be tempted to, I'll do it later or something like that. Well, that is tempting. Half an hour of your time, that's like one TV episode, and then you've got a website, a good looking website that you can then use to get more customers to your business, or whatever you want to use your website for. I've actually sped up this recording obviously, but the actual development time for this website was only 25 minutes, so that's really not long at all. And I was just making stuff up obviously, but if you actually know what you're writing about, it should take you a lot less to actually come up with the information for the website. Now at this point you could either watch me create the rest of the website, or you could skip ahead to the next part of the tutorial. And I do recommend you watch the last part of the tutorial, because I actually show you how to get a 50% discount on the upgrade for Website Builder. You don't need to purchase the upgrade, you can just stay with the free version, but the upgrade is very cheap, and also it comes with a lot of great features. Everything that I teach you how to do in this video is available in the free version of Website Builder, so don't worry about that. But if you did want the extra features, then I show you how to get 50% off on that. If you do want to skip ahead to the next part of the tutorial, I'm going to put a timestamp in the description, so you can just click on that and it should take you to the next part. Okay, so now we've actually completed building our website. We've changed all the images and the text and all the other content as well, so that it actually suits the website that we're trying to make. The first thing we're probably going to want to do is actually publish that website to our free subdomain. And to do that, just go over to the publish button and click on that, and then click yes, and it should publish your website. Give it a few seconds. And now you can click view your website, and that will take us to our subdomain, and we can have a good look at our website and make sure everything looks perfect. I think this one looks okay, looks alright, yeah. Once you're happy with the way your website looks, you might want to think about getting a proper domain name for your website. For instance, like I might have johnsplumbing.com or .co.uk instead of johnsplumbing.my free website. If you want to do that, you do have to upgrade your account on Website Builder, but it is quite affordable. It's a low monthly payment, and also I'm going to be showing you a little trick to get you 50% off when you upgrade to a premium account. Okay, so to upgrade your account and get a 50% discount, all you need to do is go over to the URL bar, type in http://websitecreator.xyz, press enter, and that will take you to the manage my websites part of Website Builder, and it should also automatically apply a 20% discount to your account. Now I've actually got 35% here, but that is because I already had that discount before I went on that link, but you should get a 20% discount when you go through that link. Now the next thing we need to do is go over to upgrade on our website, click that, and that will show us the payment plan. Now this is the trick to get a bigger discount. Press the back button on your web browser, and a little dialog should come up, and it should say activate a special 50% discount now, just click stay on this page. So click stay on this page, and it should come up saying you have a 50% discount now. Now you actually have to do this twice to get the 50% discount. First of all, it's 20% if you go through the link, and you do it again and you get 35% off, and if you do it again you get 50% off, and that's that. So 50% discount. We can then close this and click OK. We can reload the page and we'll have a 50% discount. Okay, so now we've got our discount, I just want to explain some of the packages they have available. There's the personal package, which is the cheapest, and that includes a free domain, free hosting, and you get some free ad credits so you can advertise your website. That is only about £4 per month. If you pay for 2 years, it's £4.97 if you pay for 1 year, and £5.59 if you pay for 1 month. Obviously it used to be more, but because you've got the 50% discount, it's actually quite cheap now. The second plan is the Pro plan. That's slightly more expensive, but you do get a mobile version of your website, and you get SEO and marketing help, and that's actually really useful to have, especially seen as mobile devices like the iPhone have seen a massive increase in popularity lately. So it's a good idea if you make your website mobile compatible, and buying the Pro version of Website Builder will give you that. There's also the premium option, which is a little bit more expensive at about $8.70 per month. That includes all the other stuff: free domain, free hosting, free ad credits, SEO and marketing help, and mobile sites. But you also get email assist and priority support. If you're someone who's perhaps not that good with computers, I would recommend that you do get this, because they do have some excellent support at Website Builder, and it's worth paying the extra couple of quid if you've always got someone to help you if you run into a problem with your website or something like that. All these plans remove ads, and it's very easy to set up. Just enter in your billing details and your card details and select upgrade now. That's all you need to do, and then you'll be able to attach a domain to your website. You also get a load of other features, but I'm not going to discuss them at the moment. I'm going to be making separate videos for all of the advanced features that you get access to once you upgrade, and I'll be including them on this channel, and I'll probably put them inside some sort of playlist and link to that in the description if you want to check those out. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and if it was helpful at all, please don't forget to press the like button and leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more website builder related videos, and we also release a ton of tutorials on all sorts of different topics. If you feel something wasn't properly explained in this tutorial, or you have another question about website builder and you'd like some advice, feel free to put a comment in the comment section below or send me a direct message. If you followed this tutorial and you've created your own website, please feel free to post that website in the comment section below so everyone else can take a look at it and perhaps draw some inspiration and maybe offer some constructive criticism as well. So that's it for now. I hope this tutorial has helped you in some way. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next tutorial. Goodbye.